Hello and welcome, armed and dangerous couriers. This is Katogenesis, and in this guide I'll be showing you the unique weapons you can purchase with the Gunrunner's Arsenal expansion for Fallout New Vegas. There are 15 in total, and I will show you each by the vendors you can purchase them from. Also, you'll get a look at the bonus effects and basic stats referenced from the wiki. I hope you brought plenty of bottle caps, because we're about to make an arsenal of our own. The vendors are Cliff Briscoe and Novak, Torres in the Brotherhood of Steel bunker, Vendertron at the Gunrunners, Mick of Mick and Ralph's, and Gloria Van Graff at the Silver Rush. If any of the others should die for any reason, the unique items in their inventory are scripted to show up in the Vendertron's inventory instead. So if the Van Graffs had an unfortunate accident, you can still get the weapons they had from the Vendertron. We'll be starting at the Dinobite gift shop in Novak, operated by Cliff Briscoe. He is selling two pieces of unique Gunrunner weaponry, the first being the Microfusion Hyperbreeder Alpha, a unique recharger pistol with a base damage of 25, a critical damage of the same, and a crit rate of 0.24. It's not just the damage that is much improved, but this recharger pistol comes fully automatic. Since it does, it recharges very quickly. A useful energy pistol, even if you're not out of ammo for the rest of your weapons. The second unique weapon sold by Cliff is Paciencia. The base damage is slightly increased to 55, but its true power lies in its critical potential. Its critical damage is 110, the same as the anti-material rifle. Its magazine size is dropped down to 3, but its action point cost has also been reduced to 35. With this rifle, you have everything you need to take down bigger targets, except a scope. We go next to Hidden Valley to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker. After gaining their trust and finding and speaking to Knight Torres, you can purchase Greased Lightning, one of the two fastest striking power fists in the game. How fast? How about 3 attacks per second? Its damage is the lowest of all power fists at 32, but its damage alone is nothing to shake a fist at. Combined with the right perks such as Slayer and Super Slam, and your game may perhaps have trouble keeping up with how many times you're punching. The next vendor we go to has the most uniques. That is of course the Vendertron at the Gunrunners. And the first weapon we look at is Gehenna, an improved shish kebab. And though the base damage is only increased by 2, the damage over time was brought up from 2 to 5 per second for 5 seconds, and the AP cost was dropped down to 25. Like previous shish kebabs, this is affected by the Pyromaniac perk. As shown here, great for roasting ghouls. The second unique unarmed weapon that comes with the Gunrunner's arsenal is the Two-Step Goodbye, the one and only unique ballistic fist. Its base damage has been reduced from 80 to 70. Score a critical hit while killing an enemy, and shortly thereafter they will explode for 175 damage in a small radius. Unarmed users, I highly recommend this one. Back to firearms, Vendertron can also sell you Sleepy Time, the only fully automatic holdout weapon. Did I mention it has a suppressor? Its base damage is 22. It also comes with reduced spread for those accurate stealth kills. If you would prefer a rifle, the Gunrunners have you covered there too. This is a unique variant of the brush gun called the Medicine Stick. Its base damage and crit damage are 78. This is the most powerful 4570 government weapon in New Vegas. Its name implies that it can remove bad spirits from the world. What better way to put that to the test? If you want something a little bigger, a crowd favorite making its return is the Bozar. It is a scoped light machine gun, and due to its use of 5.56mm rounds, ammunition won't be a problem. You can also complete 3 of the Gunrunner's Arsenal challenges with just this weapon. Maybe invite some super mutants to your next shootout. The last and most devastating weapon the Vendertron will sell to you is a pea shooter by the name of Esther. Yes, this is the unique Fat Man. Compared to standard variants, this has 75 more base damage and costs 10 AP less to use in VATS. On top of its sheer damage, it comes with a blast shield, for obvious reasons, and when equipped, it will give you 10 damage threshold and 25 radiation resistance. The only downside is that this is the heaviest weapon in the game, but can be reduced to 20 with the heavyweight perk. Try the new mini nuke types for some explosive enjoyment. Unless any of the other vendors have died, that's all you can buy from the Vendertron. Take a stroll north to Freeside, and the next 3 you can purchase are sold from Mick at Mick and Ralph's. The first of which is the Nuka Breaker. Pummel your enemies with a neon sign, why not? Its base damage is a flat 50, critical multiplier is 2 thanks to a bonus critical chance, and upon a crit this will do bonus shock damage, making it great against robotic enemies. If you were not aware, this is actually a reference to the fan-made Fallout series Nuka Break. Whether you use it or have it on display, it's good to have a neon sign handy. The third and final unique unarmed weapon is the Embrace of the Mantis King, the unique version of the already hard to find Mantis Gauntlet. 42 is its base damage, and it has quite a bit more swinging range. It is designed for critical hits, from the passive bonuses it gives to both chance and damage. If you can't afford the Two-Step Goodbye, this is excellent to use until then. The third weapon you can purchase at Mick and Ralph's is Lil Devil, a unique 12.7mm pistol. This is just a standard upgrade. A damage increase from 40 to 45, critical chance from 1 to 2, AP cost from 17 to 15, and a faster fire rate. Oh, and it's a base level holdout weapon, so regardless of sneak skill you can bring it into casinos. Energy weapons users, I apologize for the wait. Our last location is the Silver Rush. From the Van Graffs, you can purchase up to 3 unique weapons, and we will start with the Cleansing Flame, a one-of-a-kind flamer that spews a blue flame when fired. This has superior overall damage and longer range than normal flamers, and its damage over time, over 6 seconds, will hit the enemy for a total of 60 damage. One of the highest, if not the highest, damage over time flame weapon. So by all means, ignite some fleshy targets. My fellow laser commanders, you should be happy to know that the Spertelwood 9700 is also available for purchase. A unique Gatling laser that fires green beams instead of red, not unlike the AER-14 prototype. This boasts damage and a critical multiplier much higher than a regular Gatling laser, turning enemies to ash at about 20 rounds per second. The last unique energy weapon, and final unique weapon for this guide, is the Smitty Special. Yes, this is a reference to the Smitty of Boneyard, and this heavily modified plasma caster doesn't disappoint, though damage is almost reduced by half. It is now fully automatic. Simply holding the trigger will fire off a barrage of plasma bolts in the direction of your target. As long as the foes stay in front of you, and you have microfusion cells to spare, I have faith that you will be unstoppable. That is all the unique weapons in the Gunrunner's Arsenal expansion. I hope you are now more armed and dangerous. Knowing what you know now, try not to limit yourself to just one weapon, because you may find something that's equally, if not more, fun to use. If I missed anything, make sure it's an actual unique, being a one-of-a-kind weapon. Please leave a comment saying where it is and what it's called, to help out myself and your fellow couriers. Also, I would love to hear what your favorite weapon is, and if you'd like more content like this, you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching. This is Katogenesis, and may you remain vigilant on the roads you walk.